What if I told you there's a business you can start with less than $500 and has an 80% profit margin with customers who will buy from you every single month? Well, I'm talking about the fragrance business. When I first heard about people making serious money selling perfumes as a side hustle, I was skeptical too. Because I thought you needed to be some kind of chemist or have a massive budget to get into something like that. But the reality is completely different. And I want to walk you through exactly why this business works so well and how everyday people are turning this into a real income stream. The first thing you need to understand is that the fragrance market is absolutely massive. I mean, we're talking about a global industry worth over $50 billion. And what's beautiful about that is that you don't need to capture a huge percentage of the market to make real good money. Because even a tiny sliver of that pie can completely change your financial situation like it changed mine. Now here's what's really interesting. People are obsessed with how they smell, and I don't mean that in a superficial way. When someone finds a fragrance they love, they become incredibly loyal to it. And that emotional connection means people will pay premium prices and they'll keep coming back for more. So let me break down why exactly this works so well as a side hustle specifically. First of all, it's way cheaper to get started compared to most businesses that sell physical products. When I first got into the business, I only had $400, and that was more than enough. Because the truth is, you're not manufacturing the perfume from scratch, you're working with inspired by fragrances. And this means you can get to the market fast without sitting in a lab for many months trying to figure out recipes and formulations. Another thing is that the profit margins in this business are insane. I mean, you can easily be looking at 80% profit margins once you got your systems in place. Because the actual cost of fragrance oils, bottles and packaging is way cheaper than what people will pay for it. So you might spend $2 or $3 to produce a bottle, which then you're selling it for $20 to $30, and that's incredible. You've basically got a massive advantage right now, and that didn't even exist 5 years ago. You don't need a location and you don't need to convince some boutique to carry your products. You literally just need a phone camera and the ability to tell a good story. Because let's be real, not everyone can afford or want to spend $150 on a bottle of designer perfume, but they still want to smell amazing, so you're serving a real purpose here. If you've been sitting on the sidelines watching other people build businesses and you're wondering when it's going to be your turn, I'm telling you right now that fragrance is one of the few opportunities where you can actually start this weekend and see results by the end of the month. And I'm not talking about making a sale or two, I'm talking about building businesses that can generally replace your income if you stay consistent with it. So if you're serious about starting your own fragrance brand, click in the link below and I'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone.